Sorry. Sorry. Zero. Hey. Hey. Sorry.
What up, sickos? It is comic haul time. We have a special guest with a good camera. Comic Joel, everybody.
Tigah.
Hey.
Tigah. Bird. Birdie.
Hold on, Robin. Tight. I'll ease you back up to the ledge.
Sick!
This shit never gets old. I'm sorry.
For some reason, that whole intro was all messed up on my end. But,
Oh, really?
yeah, but don't play it again. I don't want to see it anymore. I don't want to see it ever again.
Oh, Joel. Comic Joel, everybody. So, we have a comic haul today of an assortment of things. I was supposed to meet up with a bunch of people, and I was having some stomach problems today, so I was able to drop off Comic Joel's books to his house, but I'd like to have Lee and Goose on too with us with the comic hauls weekly, but I'll have to give them their books later. But we got books to go through, and then I was going to do a little question and answer session, whatever anyone wants to ask. I mean, I don't know how long you're able to go, but we should.
Oh, I can go for a full 3 minutes.
Joel is using his phone. That is what's happening here.
Yeah. No, I have like the brand new MacBook Pro. Like, it's a really nice computer, but my internet at my house is really bad, I guess. But so yeah, it doesn't work so well. So I'm having to use my phone like a noob.
Well, I'd like to say that we're all very, very, very happy about it. I know I am.
So you're not getting any hang up or glitch on your side?
No, looks good.
What's
Congratulations.
weird is when I stream from my computer, it's flawless on my end. But when I stream on the phone, I'm seeing all kinds of shake and glitch and stuff. But I guess as long as the viewer can see it and it's not messed up.
Oh, yeah, they need to see you. Okay.
Well, Kim does.
So I have okay, so in regard to comics, first of all, Diamond shorted me a bunch. So, yeah, well, that's fun. And so there were actually more damages with Diamond than there were with real bad damages than with Penguin, which is kind of amazing. But anyway, I'm going to kind of show let me show a couple things first, Comic Joel, if you don't mind, because you got a lot.
Go ahead, Comic Bill. Go ahead.
I got my replacement for Night of the Cadillacs because it was damaged. My 1 in 25. The cover's dope.
Now, is that a photo or is that actually painted?
I don't know. I mean, it's probably a photo. Anyway, and I got my Sumerian 1 in 15 ratio, I think. I don't know what this one is. And this is the actual Sumerian that came out 1 in 15 or 1 per store. And then this is the 1 per store. I believe it's Power Rangers. And then the 1 in 10 Marvel Action Origins. All right, go ahead and show a couple, Joel. I have a lot, but.
Okay, we're gonna start off with the Chicken Devil. I had to pick this up. Sounded like it might be funny or stupid or both. We'll see. I had a few from last week that I had missed. Comic Bill got me Marjorie Finnegan, number 5. This was actually a pretty funny series. Hope maybe eventually they'll pick it up as a TV show or something. And then I think this was also from last week was Deathstroke Inc. Maybe this was a couple of weeks ago. The Adam Hughes cover.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty nice.
All right, I got the one per store Buffy. Okay, so there were 1 in 15. Okay, so the Red Sonja fleece covers. There were ratios. I think they're 1 in 15s. They're virgins. So I got those.
Oh, that's cool. And that's what it looks like with trade dress.
Dude, you guys, eventually I'm going to do a huge auction. It just has to be. I'm going to have to do a huge auction in the next couple weeks and just sell ratios and variants. I'd rather do it through the store, but it takes so long to list everything. It's like an eBay, you know? Oh, Joel, you didn't get one of these. Oh, man, you need one of these.
So this is the Anacleto cover for Red Sonja. Probably the best cover. What is that?
That's I don't know which one this is. 1 in 40, maybe. I forgot to give you that. But it's the same one. Anacleto's black and whites are the best.
Yeah. I just like all of his. Pretty much every cover of his I've seen has been pretty good.
This is I think this might be the 7 copy or whatever. I like this.
Yeah, I didn't get that. That's
you didn't order it.
The Chatzaudis, or who was that?
I don't know. Like I said, I pulled your books and I put them away. I don't know if it's you or Elias or it could be Yoon. It's really good though. Mother Goose. So, Jennifer Blood came out, right? So I got a lot of shorts on that. And of course a lot of damages for the ratios, but I have the ratios here. I'm waiting for the replacements for I think cover D. They didn't cover D. They shorted me on and cover C, so I'm waiting on that to fulfill some orders. Of course, Hulk 50 and Star Wars Trial of Shadows or whatever, those got pushed, so a lot of people's orders had that in it. Yeah, that's a good cover.
Yeah, it's the Perio Jennifer Blood.
So I believe this cover I had 4. These are the 1 in 50s, I think. And 3 of them were damaged. This is the only one I have that I can show.
Now that's Yoon or Lee?
It's either you or Yoon. It's Linux U. I think it's U. Why you? I'm not sure.
Oh, then it's Lionel U or something.
Yeah, they're very similar. And then Comic Joel was going to want one of these too. I forgot again. Sorry, Comic Joel. These are the Perio, whatever. Yeah, Ace will be at the launch on Wednesday. Well, I will. I don't know. Joel might have to do something. So the regular covers of these were the ones that were shorter. This one's, I think this is the Yoon. Or you. I don't know. I love that cover.
Is it next Wednesday or the Wednesday after? I can't remember now.
It's next Wednesday.
Next Wednesday.
So the regular covers of these were shorted. This is the variant. Got some good covers, man. All right, what do you got, Joel?
This is Nice House on the Lake, number 5. And cover B. This, I don't know if anybody else is reading this, but this is one of those. The story's pretty interesting, but it's almost like they're digging such a hole story wise. Like I don't know how they're going to get out of it or where they're going with it. But
Well, that's
like,
good, I guess, because it is.
yeah,
Tinian.
no, it's interesting for sure. But it's
You can count on Tinian. Here's the. This is actually a good cover here. The Jennifer Blood. I think this is a 1 in 50. The Linsner.
oh yeah. I think this one was from last week. This is the Vengeance of Vampirella 22 Oliver cover.
I like when it goes deep. Another purple tint Perio. How much Joel, everybody?
That was from last week too. That was that Gun Honey.
Mm-hmm. In regard to that, everyone that got the 5 sets from me, I'm waiting for the 1 in 25 ratios to get back to me, and then I'll ship out your ratios. Here's Linsner Virgin. So I'm going to be doing an update on my Penguin Random House video because I talked to the head of the U.S. sales, Teen. She called me we had a half-hour discussion about the video, and she told me that every single exec at Penguin saw it, so that's great. But they all said thank you and apologize, so we'll see what happens. Why I bring that up is because of things like this. This is the Darkhold 1 in 25. Wait. This is actually from Diamond. But there is corner damage. And that is because it was from Penguin 2 Diamond. I'm getting tired of asking for replacements. It's just starting to just accept things the way they are.
Don't do that, Knockville. You're not supposed to settle.
Well, no. I mean, like these all have minor corner rub on it. These are the 1 in 25 Spider-Mans. But it's still a 9.6. Right? Still a 9.6. 9.4, 9.6. Not much we can do.
I saw you pick up a 3.0 the other day, so.
Yeah, that's a little different. What's that right there? Here are the 1 in 50s. I mean, there's corner issues, but not really that. That's a cool cover, I think. And then, of course, I have the 1 in 100 right here. Of course, that's really cool, but in the bag, you can't really see any issues, but they're fixing it. I'll do a video about it.
Well, that's really good, though, in the grand scheme of things, if you're able to, make a video that shows what's going on and they're actually going to respond and try and fix things. That's not every company would do that.
So the main problem here in regard to that is the fact that, there are keys. So like this one has the first cover appearance of this like venomized, carnageized Miles, even though he's not in the book, right? I looked through it. He's not in there. But they have minor corner rubs. So, I mean, if that ends up being big, right, you won't find a 9.8 like these covers. These covers are great. Hetrix. And then, of course, I have these. This could be something eventually, him and his daughter or whatever. And then the 1 in 25 or whatever, super dope. But, you know.
Yeah, it's gonna make high grade really rare.
Yeah, for now. For now. But I'll make a video updating about what they told me and what's happening and stuff like that. That's it for me, Joel. I really don't have much.
Oh, dang. I got more than Comic Bill.
I mean, I haven't. I just showed you 100 comics, but
This is that Order of the World, Arkham City.
yeah, I need to read that. So the top,
Yeah,
you know
there
what?
could be a lot of keys in there or something.
I made my top 10 list for next week, right? And let me tell you, next week's I have it here. I'm gonna, record a video shortly. But next week's books, I like them. Like a lot of them are like good stories, a lot of number ones, and they have a bunch of first appearances. So there's some cool stuff like the Batman audio book thing. What's it called? Batman the Audio Adventures. Apparently it's on HBO Max right now. So I don't know. There's a bunch of different things that are interesting for this coming week. That
This is issue 3, last book you'll ever read. This was a new series.
Jamie, what Darkhold do you want me to show? What Darkhold?
Good chunk of the AWA stuff has been fairly good, so let's see.
Darkhold or Dark Ages? Did you say Darkhold or?
I'm not sure if this was an accident, but Bill put this in my box.
I did. That is not an accident. I didn't know if you wanted it or not, but you got to think. Zombie Tramp, they're super limited. So this is the Dark Ages incentive. I don't know if he's asking about that. Is it Dark Ages or Darkhold? Did I show the Darkhold? Maybe I did. Sounds like you're like master. Oh, here's the Darkhold. Are you touching the phone?
No, but it is starting to crackle. I can hear it on the side.
Yeah, I appreciate Bronze giving me credit. I mean, that's fine. I don't really expect anyone to give me credit, Well, I just did a video, no big deal. And now I'm going to do a video, the positive end of it, because the video made something positive happen, which was unexpected. Jesus Christ.
That might be on your end. I don't know. I turned off the mic and turned it back on. It's still having issues.
Let me see. Hello. Oh. Hello. Look, as soon as I do it, as soon as I go to Joel, it's just a masturbation crackle. Your screen's black now. Jump in and jump out. And it doesn't fail. Joel does it again. The one thing I don't understand about channel, like for instance, Braun's video on it, it's a great grab because it says no more 9/8. It's a total title. It gets you in there, right? And Braun's talks about things, right? But the other ones that I've seen, the other videos that talked about it, they talk about it like the retailers. Not Braun's has a different point in his video, but the other videos are talking about information they're hitting from other retailers. And it's like, I just feel like in this case, yeah, you can report about it, but some information isn't real, what you're hearing. You got to hear it out of the retailer's mouth, is what I'm trying to say. So I'm going to do another video. I'll probably, you know what, after we're done, I'll probably film it right now and get it out there, because I think it's important that Penguins gets heard what happened, because a lot of people are saying things like Penguins are not doing anything about it and they're not talking to me and this and that. And I want to address that because I had a very long conversation with the head of it, so, which made me extremely nervous. So, but they were very nice. Like, I saw a video with her on it. Her name's Pine, and she's the head of the U.S. sales, and they put her in control of the whole transition. I saw a video with her and the head of Marvel. I mean, and the head of Penguin. I mean, those are big people putting a lot of responsibility on her, and she was nothing but polite and apologetic and really wanted to get my personal feedback, because I was trying to, like, we all understand that this is a beginning thing. So, you know, we all want the best, as we want them to fix it. We don't want them not to fix it. We want everyone to be happy, you know. Joel's masturbating. I can't take it. Oh, real quick. Reaper's Comic Den. Reaper's Comic Den. I need you to message me while Joel's masturbation, because I have some sick ass channel membership prizes for you. I mean, there's a lot. You won real big. Joel, do you have like a termite inside your microphone? Like, Comic Joel fingering.
No matter what I do, I can't win.
It's like the phone was laughing at you. It's all. Okay, hang on. Here, let me try something. Talk, Joel. He's got to be frozen. That ain't the normal Joe. Okay, so I muted your mic and it stopped. Hey, maybe put your earbud.
It did stop.
Yeah, it stopped. Do you have earbuds?
I can use sign language though.
What are you telling us? Your dream situation? Okay, so I'm gonna mute you until someone asks a question.
Okay.
So if you guys have some questions that you might want to ask, I thought it'd be a fun. Oh, he's not done yet. Are you gonna talk,
I'm
Joel?
probably the only person who thought this. I thought the movie was not very good, but it was kind of interesting. It was interesting enough. I wanted to see what the comic was like. And that was it.
I muted myself to see what happened. It kept working, but yeah, some other people ordered that. I don't know. I don't know if I'd rather have Joel all messed up, but we can hear him, or Joel looks good and then.
I can try restarting my phone.
Yeah, go do that. Okay, so I want to make this a question and answer session as well for you guys. So if you guys got some questions, I can try to give you some answers to comic book related questions. or movie related for Joel. Let's see, comic and movie question and answer session. So start with the comic questions. And then when Joel comes back, you can ask movie questions like how he fucked up Venom review. I still haven't seen Venom yet, though. Okay, go. Any artist, writer, schedule, Bill? I think we're going to have Piper on Sunday with Exchange Collectibles. No discount code with Penguin. No, I'm keeping the ratio. I only got one. How long did it take before I could work full time in comics? What do you mean? Like, give me a wait. Are you this and you change your name or no? It's 2 dens is too many. National paper shortage where they're going to stop printing comics. I doubt they're going to start printing comics. I mean, they'd have to stop printing everything, wouldn't they? Comic Joel, everybody. Okay. I also asked them, Joel, I said, if they have questions about movies that they can ask and you'll tell them while you were gone, putting away your flashlight. Joel put his mic in his flashlight.
Yeah. Is it working better now or?
Yeah, everything's fine so far. What Dune comics are expensive? The answer is none.
Well, that Marvel, the collected one that has the full story in there. That one's probably worth $50-$60 already.
Oh, well, he's expensive. I don't know how long that's going to last.
Your definition of expensive. I mean, could have probably bought the thing for $10, a few months ago.
Can you explain how bad a corner can be and still get a 9.8? People don't understand. Honestly, the truth is, if you have a bad corner, you're not getting a 9.8. Unless it slips through the system. And there was about a year ago, for about 2-3 years, CGC was giving away 9.8s like candy. Like they could have dings and spine breaks and all this shit, and you were still getting 9.8s. That's not happening anymore. More of my stuff going in there is coming back with just a little corner bed and not getting a 9.8. And I know I didn't send them in like that, of course, and most likely because they're in there for 5 months before they even got graded and they're getting moved around. But if there's a little corner rub, I did a video called "How to Spot a 9.8." It's not meant for. It's just meant for fun, right? You can check it out, but like you can see the white on the tip just right there, right? That's what she said. It's kind of hard to see. Now you can see it. That's not a 9.8 anymore. Even though, I mean, like here's another one. Even though, see, that's from the corner rub from Penguin. Whereas I can show you an example of perfection. Joe, you're supposed to laugh. Okay, I have other books that
Very funny.
Show a difference, but anyway, let's keep going. Stan has a question for you, Joel.
Maybe, I don't know.
I like Stan's new picture, dude. It's a freaking full-on "I'll kill you" like my dog and I will. Don't mess with me. I love that picture, Stan. He's got him and his dog. Okay. LOL, back corner. Joel. Okay, here we go. Joel, do you think Iron Man will be revived on the MCU?
Aren't they just trying to put a different person as Iron Man? Are they going to go the route of having the girl Iron Woman? Or I guess I don't know what they're going to do with that, but
I
Isn't that
say
what they
you.
did in the comics? Is they
I think
reread
you'll
or something?
see him again.
Yeah.
I think you'll see him again. Is like
Not Robert Downey Jr. though.
yeah, I do.
Oh,
He's
you think he's
even
gonna come back?
he's even said he wouldn't, but do money talks, and
But he's
he'll probably
got
have a
so much.
cameo.
Yeah, I mean, but he's got so much money now that they probably can't offer him enough to come back unless he really wanted to.
Joel, at the same time, people with that much money don't really care about money anymore either. They do it for their fans.
Yeah, we'll see. I don't think he's gonna ever star as he'll cameo maybe, but they'll pass the torch to somebody else.
Do I think I'll ever start a pull list or subscription service for people that do not have an LSDS or have a crappy has? Stan, so what I take by a pull list or subscription service is you just keep ordering books and you pay for them, and I keep holding them until after a month or something. Is this what you're saying? I can get them all boxed up and shipped to you, and I charge. I don't think it's something that I can currently do. I can offer the pre-orders a discount, right? And ship them when they come in or whatever. But currently in my situation, I don't have the storage space, and that's a lot to look over. Also, you're going to deal with a lot of like, where's my books? I get this all the time. Where are my books? And I say, look at your order. And they look at your order. Oh, look at that comic. That doesn't come out till then. Like House of whatever, Slaughter. That I've got so many orders that people didn't read the description and say, look, if you can, order this separately because you're not going to get the rest of your book. There's a lot of stuff that goes along with a subscription pull list that makes it a pain in the ass. I understand for you guys, it can be something for people that don't need their books every week. They're like, I can take mine every month, right? But there's a couple things you got to think. Some people think you're going to save on shipping doing that. You might, but if you add up, right, all those, the shipping just gets more and more. Another thing I want to say is all shipping prices went up like a lot. I've been printing out new labels recently. They all went up for the holidays. I'm not going to charge anything extra on shipping. Let me think about that a little bit, Stan. I mean, for someone like you though, Stan, you get free shipping anyway because you spend a good deal amount. You get over that tier. I was almost thinking about getting rid of that till the holidays are over because I'm going to be getting crushed on shipping prices. But we'll keep going. Let's see. By the way, Stan changed his name. Joel, how come movie critics never like popcorn films, even though audiences tend to love them?
That's not entirely true. Lots of critics do like popcorn films. I guess generally they don't rate them very well, but I still appreciate a good popcorn flick as much as anybody. I think I'm a little less jaded maybe than a lot of other critics, but because there was a good stretch. So when I first started, I was kind of I just really enjoyed movies. I liked everything, but a decade in, I'm just seeing so many movies, and I just got everything is starting to kind of blur together. Very little originality. Everything's just a sequel or a remake. And now I think I've passed that point where I'm just like, I can find the good in anything anymore, and so I'm a little more lenient than I was. But yeah, it's still tough, especially nowadays. The studios are just, they're only in it for the money. So trying to get original ideas out there, original movies is almost restricted to independent films, or it's very rare that the studios will take a chance. So that's why you've got, all the Marvel movies are just sequel after sequel. You got John Wick 10 or whatever's coming out next, and James Bond 27 or whatever it is, and now we're getting Matrix 4, and so some of these things are, I'm still excited for Matrix 4, but at the same time, would I rather see something completely brand new? Maybe, probably, but yeah, I think it's gotten to the point now where I'm less jaded about that kind of stuff. It is what it is at the state of cinema right now. Everything is really just a money grab. So You do. I mean, if you dig, if you find those independent films, or you find some of the weird movies that come out of the Cannes and Sundance and those kind of things, you can still find some hidden gems here and there. But it's getting harder for sure.
Did you watch? Okay, I want to make this quick because there's a lot of questions. Did you watch the Sopranos Newark movie?
I did not. No.
It sucked. It sucks. I love Sopranos, right? At least, I mean, there's a point you can love it. We all loved it, dude. The movie was fucking horrible, dude. I couldn't believe it. Okay, next.
How was the kid, right? Because the guy is like actually.
I'm sure the kid looks fine, but the movie sucked balls, and they had good actors. It just was horrible. Question, Billy: are there going to be Predator to Marvel Comics? Hopefully, if they can pay him enough.
I thought they had already gotten that sorted out.
Not that I've heard. This is a good point by Dave's Collection. He says that Robert Downey Jr. is going to be Riri's AI, which is cool. That's a cool idea.
Oh yeah, because then they can just get his voice acting and not actually have to yeah.
Dune looks weird as fuck. I think from what I've seen for Brie, have you seen Dune? Dune's not out yet, is it, Joel?
No, I see that in a few days or something.
Okay, so one of my favorite movies is Dune, the original. I like movies like that. And this remake looks like it's almost 100% exact. And with the tech now, I hope they really kill it, man. Because if it's bad,
not a tiny spoiler alert, though. That original movie was the entire story, all 3 books. Because the first Dune movie or the first Dune novel is split up into 3 books, and this new one from Denis Villeneuve is only a part of it. So what he did is they greenlit to make the first basically half of the movie, and then part 2 will only come if the first one does well. So and now, especially with the pandemic and everything, if that first one doesn't make enough money, there's not going to be a part 2. So
it'll be fine, dude. Venom made $90 million. Dune's gonna be fine. Okay. Your phone's doing.
I'm just really curious where they're going to try and stop. Where's the cliffhanger? Are they going to try and do somewhat of a cliffhanger? Are they going to get through? All of
maybe they stop when they lose them on the planet, maybe, or something. I don't know.
That would have been my first guess. Although that would have been that's a rough way to end the movie. But also, the trailers showed more than that. So I don't know where they're going to stop.
Yeah, the trailer showed almost everything. So
which makes me wonder, where in the world could they possibly cut that story off at?
I think the thicker books that have a small dog ear tear on the spine corner can still get 9.8. It's just look. It really look. Here's the honest truth. Okay, I've been doing this grading comic thing for like 15 years. The fucking shit changes constantly. One person. I had to mute Joel's mic. One person is going to look at a corner and let it go by because there's only one corner that's bluntly damaged, right? Another person's going to see and go, that is a 9.6. So it's up in the air, man. It just truly is. Who the hell knows anymore? Whatever. Okay. Do I eventually want to open up a brick and mortar store? Okay, here's the answer to that. I've been running my numbers, okay? This is 100% with you guys, okay? I've made total so far, the store has made in sales since I started in February, $150,000, okay? Now, I've spent $110,000. Most people wouldn't tell you. I'm going to tell you because I don't care. So there's $40,000, right? There are pre-orders that haven't been charged yet. So let's bring it down to $34,000, right? That's money that's profit that will be taxed. I have worked myself the whole time, packing, shipping, not paying anybody. $34,000 a year is not that much. You understand? For a person like myself, like anybody, $34,000 a year is not that much money, right? We're not done with the year, and it might be a little bit more, but you have to look at that. Why comic book stores don't make a lot of money? The only way that I would even consider, because if I open an LCS, there goes all my money. I might get more buyers in the store, but I'll have rent and all that other bullshit, right? The only way to make a comic book store, and I have 900 people on my list. I have a lot of buyers. The only way to make it profitable for me is to like triple to quadruple my sales. Does that make sense? And then I could hire somebody, and because I would have the money, and maybe make a little bit more. It's very difficult. It's I don't know. Maybe
Was my mic up even when I was muted?
your mic's bad, yeah.
But if you mute it, it's okay.
When I mute it, but I want you to be able to talk. So, is there an independent publisher that has?
I was looking for
What?
Oh, I was looking for headphones, but
Is there an independent publisher that has you excited? Excited?
I've been enjoying AWA.
Well, I was gonna
Is that
say I did
independent
AWA, but I'm not super excited. You know what I mean? I agree AWA is one of them, but you still have your Boom and Image that are knocking out some good titles. Joel, what's happening with the Sandman movie?
Maybe, I guess. Bill's favorite is a bad idea.
William asks, what's happening with the Sandman movie, Joel? Oh, Braun says it's a Netflix series. Actually, I think I saw something about that. So. Yes.
Did you show the other day?
Oh. So when I did the video of Collector Choice Comics, Chin was there, and Chin gave us his electric black ratios exclusives that I didn't know that they did, right? So Joel, he signed Joel and gave him the colored version, electric back. Dude, that's a damn good cover, man. Chin really did well. And then I got one. I don't know where I put it. There it is. Okay, let's see what else. My DCBS order from December is 91 books, and that still doesn't count all the alternate next to printings. I'll eventually end up ordering from book. Sounds like that's like a box. Yeah, a lot of people did. I was so depressed about the Saints movie, dude. It like ruined the entire Sopranos show. Like, it made the whole 10 years or whatever, how long it was, meaningless to me.
It's a prequel, though, right?
Yeah, and it's horrible. Comic Joel, do you think Netflix, Hulu, or other streaming sites are hurting the movies? I feel that I'd rather stay home and see these series such as Squid Games.
Well, yeah, for sure. Well, what's hurting the movie industry is when they release the movie to theaters and to Netflix or HBO on the same day or very close together. That's what hurts the movie industry. If they keep it separate, or if they premiere it in theaters first and then 3 months later it's on HBO, that's okay, because that's still getting money to the theaters. But yeah, when they do it the same day release, that's really bad, in my opinion. And it is monetarily bad for those movies, because then and also it's bad for the directors and the actors and the people involved, because there's no gross, like they can't see how much the movie made. And a lot of those studios on purpose don't release figures of how many times it was viewed, or how what kind of viewership it's getting. And even then, even if they did, how does that translate to money for the creators? But But I mean, it's a good thing, right? That there's so many TV shows that are interesting and entertaining. And I haven't watched Squid Games yet, but I've heard it's worth seeing.
Thoughts on Eternals? For the previews, I'm not excited. Joel, have you seen Eternals yet?
I've seen a trailer for it, and it did not look good to me, but I haven't seen the movie yet.
Yeah, you'll definitely see
try
it
to stay
before
away
all
from
of us.
Yeah, every theatrical release, I usually see it 1 to 2 weeks before it actually comes out. Sometimes they show it even earlier, but not very often.
Eddie says he thought you loved aliens, yet you shit on Venom too.
Eddie, I can't believe you liked that movie. It was. What did you? I want to know what did you like about it?
Joel, you better be careful. Everyone that's seen it liked it.
No, that's fine. I mean, I'm glad that people like it, but I did not at all. So maybe somebody needs to tell me what they enjoyed about it, and I'd like in on because I couldn't find anything entertaining about it.
Joel's stepping his foot in the wrong door. I and Sean from Comic Fleet so good. I wouldn't know. I haven't talked to him. Oh, look at that. God, I wish you did too. I'm going to New York City Comic Con Friday. I wish I had a sickness economics comic shirt to wear there. Let's get a pre-order for sickness shirt. Look, you can go to Teespring and type in economics and comics and they have them. But of course you're too late. And also there was another that's the original shirt with the original design. I'll set up another well, see, we have the other shirts. I think there's a link. I don't know. I can't remember. It's been a while. But people are really liking the old design. Let's see here. What YouTube videos do you want to make but currently don't because of time? There's a lot of stuff. You know what? Here's the honest truth. The videos that I want to make attack YouTube, but I'm not going to make them. Like the videos, I really want to make a Wizard of Oz, remove the veil, show everyone what I've learned for 3 years and who and what are involved and who you think's good and is not, and who is good, it is not good is, and tell you every story because I've tried to tell you the truth about everything my whole time, but I've kept the stories about majority of other tubers out of it. I think possibly when I finally retire, if I ever do, I will do that, but that's what I would love to really do is really like so many things I have recorded and video and audio and it's just examples of what's going on out there, but I can't do it. I can't because I have a heart. I give a shit, but God damn it, I want to do it. Those are the videos I want to make. I'm not going to waste your time with spec videos anymore on old books because I think you're smart enough if you watch me to know what's going to be hot and what's not. If you don't know and you're a noob at this thing, go watch the other channels that are consistently telling you what a key is and what isn't in regard to old books. That's fine. That's very popular. But I truly believe it's affecting our market and making everything untouchable. And I don't want to be a part of making things untouchable. I want to be the guy that says, look, here's some new comics coming out. You can get them for cheap. Hopefully they'll hit in the future for you and save money. I don't want to be the guy telling you, rush out to get something and make it hot so that then even I can't get it. I hope that makes sense. Shut up, Joel.
I was talking that entire time. You just had me muted.
Dina says something about your audio. I don't understand it. Why isn't Chin getting more covers? Preston, let me tell you something. Chin's doing more covers than Momoko right now. Okay. He has got covers that are coming out for months. You just haven't seen him yet. It's insane. No, I don't want to. I don't want to give any opinions on other. No, I'm sorry, brother. I'm not going to do that. Um. Appreciate it. Oh my God, you have a friend in hell with you. The comics didn't think that it was you. There's 2. Oh my God, 3.
Oh, see, I'm not alone.
See, Dave says I look at Eternals with a Guardians of the Galaxy mindset or Game of Thrones. Guardians of the Galaxy. It's gonna be hot out of nowhere. I hope you're right because I enjoy the writing and the banter from Guardians of the Galaxy. But when I see the previews of this movie with the cast that they have, and most likely they're going to be fighting AI monsters, dude, it makes me feel like I'm watching SJW. Let's bring everyone to the table, every type of person, and let's just shove it down your throat and be boring as fuck. I gotta be honest. Every preview I've seen, I'm like, oh my God, that looks like the boring. But there's no doubt in my mind that Marvel movies have never, I don't think, let me down. I enjoy maybe the worst Marvel movies so far was it Iron Man 3? Wasn't that great? And maybe Thor 1. I like Thor, but if you compare it with like everything else, like the other stuff was better. Like even Ant-Man and Wasp might be a little bit boring, but it's hella funny. And it's got that Guardians feel. I just don't see that with the Turtles, but I'm hoping they get me. I hope,
Well, so isn't Angelina Jolie one of the Eternals, or she's in the movie
Yeah.
or something? So one of my concerns is that much like if you remember Suicide Squad, one of the reasons that movie the story was so messed up is because once they cast Will Smith, he insisted that they do all kinds of changes so that his character has more screen time, that he becomes the center of attention, that all kinds of things got changed, and he was a big enough star and still is to be able to get those changes. Now that I wonder if that kind of thing is going to happen in Eternals, because Jolie is also a big enough star that she can probably have things changed to be where she's the focus of attention. Now I don't know if that's going to happen, but that is one of those things that sometimes concerns me when you've got a cast like that and you've got a really big star in there.
Oh yeah, Captain Marvel sucks. I'm gonna be honest with you, okay? I didn't hate Captain Marvel. I can't say that I hated any Marvel movies. There were some parts of Captain Marvel I liked, but yes, it does have that little.
There was like a long section of like buddy cop movie with Samuel L. Jackson, or am I thinking of the wrong?
Yeah, I said before when we did the movie review, because we did it before it came out, that movie, I said Samuel L. Jackson saved that movie. Like, because he was a big part of it. But, I seen it again with the old lady. I've had them watch it because they wanted to watch the Wanda series, and they didn't know who what's her name was. So I want to introduce, look, that's the girl from Captain Marvel and blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? So they wanted to see it, and we watched it, and they were okay with it. But yeah, I agree. That was one of the flops.
Are we ever going to get a Hulk movie that's like from this new Marvel era?
I sure hope so. Alita. Man, I love that movie. I thought that was good. You remember how excited I remember doing that movie review with you, Joel, and being like, I want an Alita shirt right now. Like, I still haven't seen Shang-Chi either. How was that, Joel?
It's okay. It's not. It actually doesn't feel a whole lot like a Marvel movie. There's a good like mix of comedy and action, and it has a lot of the elements that Marvel movies have, but the whole I think the beginning of it is much more story driven, and then toward the end it starts to kind of get into that giant. A lot of the Marvel movies fall to this, where the ending is just this giant CG mess of a fight, and of course a lot of people really like that, but for me it's not as entertaining. But
No, I agree here with Dave saying he hated Ghost Rider, he hated Green Lantern, he hated Elektra. That is not that's not the new Marvel stuff, though. Of course,
yeah,
Green Lantern.
because even Hulk is not one of the newer Marvel things.
Yeah.
Green Lantern. Wait, is Green Lantern Marvel or the DC? That's DC.
Yeah, DC. But like, you know, either way. But at the same time, like you can compare it to like X-Men, Wolverine, Logan. Like, dude, I fucking love Logan. I absolutely love Logan. Like, that's the Wolverine I know. Like, but like those type of movies, even though there's some Fox made those, right? I still enjoy those. And you know what people drive me crazy? Okay, so there is this faction about Punisher movies. Forget Dolph Lundgren, okay? But the first Punisher movie, and then the Punisher Warzone, right? Everyone, I can fight with anybody about this.
Is so bad.
Okay, so here's the problem. Everyone loves the first Punisher, right? The dude does not look like Punisher, okay? And
Tom Kane?
whoever it was. And then the only good part is when he fights the huge dude that's in Punisher comics, where he's fighting in the bathroom and hitting the grenade. That's the only good part of that movie. But I am willing my Punisher, the one I love in comics, is the Punisher from Warzone. He looks exactly like Frank. He just kills everybody, and it's dope as fuck. And I get in arguments constantly with people saying the first Punisher was better than Warzone. I'm sorry, but it wasn't. Okay? The real Punisher is the one in Warzone, dude. I'm sorry.
I remember watching Warzone. That was a rough movie.
Dude, loved it.
The Thomas Jane movie wasn't great by any means. Wasn't John Travolta the villain?
Yes. He gets dragged off by the cars.
The Dolph Lundgren movie is actually not that bad. I'm
telling you though, to get the character right, to get the way the character looks, the dude from Warzone is fucking Punisher, dude. Like the way the opening scene where he kills the entire mafia family, like totally brutal, right? He's like sticking knives in them, and like, dude, that is the best scene. Anyway, I think we caught up. I think what about horror-based movies on board? Dracula, Lilith. You know what? Bram Stoker's Dracula was on last night, and I was trying to get. It was on regular TV, right? And I was trying to get Gavin into it because I think it's like the best Dracula movie. Bram Stoker's Dracula, the one with Keanu Reeves and shit. Because there's so much shit going on in the background, and what's his name, you know? And he's like, "This is boring." I'm like, okay, see ya. Yes, it's Joel's mic, dude. Oh shit! You say Dolph Lundgren isn't bad, but Venom was.
I still haven't. Eddie still hasn't told me what he liked about that new Venom movie. What's one thing you liked, Eddie?
Eddie, it doesn't matter if it's Venom. Eddie loved it. You already know that, right? It would be cool to have a. Like, okay, how bad does everyone hate FF, the Silver Surfer of FF? I hate to say it, but if it's on, I'll watch it. I enjoy it. And how about they make a good Fantastic Four movie finally, will they? Sorry, I had you, Mike. I had you. Maybe you're. What the fuck's wrong with your phone?
I don't know. I mean, last week it was totally fine, so I don't know what's going on. But I can try and find some headphones or something. But yeah, remember the last Fantastic Four movie, the one with Miles, something or other, whatever his name was. That was so bad.
It was so bad, dude.
It was. I was when that movie ended. I was like, at first I couldn't believe it ended because the story was just starting, and the movie's just over, and like the final scene where he's like, oh, what are we gonna call ourselves, or something. Oh man, it was like laugh out loud funny in the theater.
I was watching Tenet last night, and what's his name that's going to be the new Batman convinced me more that he might be an okay Batman because I'm having my problem is the whole vampire thing he did bothers the shit out of me. But by watching Tenet, I can see where he could be a decent Batman, right? But besides that, dude, I thought Tenet was fucking horrible. What do you think?
Yeah, I didn't care for it that much. I think a lot of people enjoy that kind of, the screwing with your brain, the mind fuck sort of movie, and they want to like that sort of thing more than they probably should. Like if the movie, if you watch it one time and it doesn't make any sense the first time, for me that's a turnoff. But a lot of people are like, oh, I got to watch it 3 or 4 times and then you'll finally get it. And to me, I think that's a mistake by the filmmaker for not showing us enough clues to be able to get it the first time on our own. So, because if you look at Memento, that movie is very, you really have to pay attention to it. But if you're really invested in that movie, you can get it the first time through. Now, repeat viewings can maybe make it more interesting, but it's not like when the movie ends, you're like, oh, I didn't understand a single thing. Well, maybe some people did, but for me, when I got to the end of that movie, I got it, and I thought, well, that's pretty brilliant. Same with The Following, that was his first movie, and Inception. Inception's another one where they show you enough, they flesh out that concept, they tell you exactly how that their dream world works, and so even though maybe in reality that the whole dream thing doesn't make a lot of sense, but at least inside their own world, they explain all the rules and the parameters and stuff. Same with something like The Matrix. But,
Venom has or Eddie has responded to you.
Oh, let me read this. Oh, see, the comedy I thought was I every time they were trying to be funny, I just didn't get into it at all. I think that was one of the parts that kind of let me down a bit. Is I could tell when they were trying to be funny, but like the whole he's gonna eat Mrs. Chen or whatever the convenience store lady was, and like all the conversations there I didn't think were very funny. All of the him talking about eating the chickens or something, none of that was really I didn't find it funny at all.
Spoiler.
And I knew they were trying to be funny, but that's not really that big of a spoiler.
Okay,
but yeah, I mean, action, yeah, the action was okay, but,
I wanted to say everyone, thank you. It's been over an hour. We could go forever, but I got to make more videos for you. I'd like to do the Penguin wrap-up video so everyone can see what their response was to me, and stuff like that. We did our little comic haul and goodies and answered some questions, and maybe we'll do this again next week. We'll do more questions. I think it might be fun to do some more question and answer for both the movie and comic industry. If I know the answer, I'll tell you, and if Joel does, he'll tell you. And that's about it. I want to let you guys go. And Joel, your mic sucks balls. Wait, what? Do that again.
no.
Meow.
You understand
All right,
that language.
What? Sounds horrible.
All right, bye.
All right.
Thanks for having me on.
Bye, Comic Joel.
Bye, Comic Bill.
I'm removing for you. Man, that was horrible. Okay, sickos. We'll see you later, and thank you for being sickos. Seriously.
It's the so-called normal guys who always let you down. Sickos never scare me. At least they're committed.